And now, First Warn 5 weather with meteorologist Samara Kokinos.
Welcome back to Channel 5 News this morning. It is 6:43. A lot of the stormy weather has now calmed down, but early this morning, wow, we woke up to very gusty winds, probably woke you up, howling winds, also heavy rain, lightning, even some hail in parts of the valley. And you see that all that's left now is this isolated cell kind of making its way just north of McAllen this morning, not really producing much rain, but earlier today, that was a different case, especially for people in western Stark County. That's where we had the hail, the really gusty winds and heavy rain, up to a few inches of rain, which I'll show you in a second. But for the most part, everything is clearing out as we speak. Again, that isolated cell there making its way toward Edinburg on an east-southeast path, fizzling out at this time. A lot of the rain in the lower valley may still have a few sprinkles, but for the most part, it's beginning to clear out as well. So it's really not a bad setup. But take a look here. This picture is from Fronton, from Maria Guerra, and she took a picture of the hailstones around 2:30 this morning. Definitely a lot of heavy, severe weather in that particular neck of the woods until about 4:30 this morning. And you can see they're about pea size there, but reports up to about $half size were possible. So definitely some a nasty start to the day, especially in Stark County. Thank you, Maria, for sending us that picture. She shared it with us on our Facebook. Here's a look at the rainfall. Estimated rainfall totals about just over 2.5 inches in western Stark County, up to about a ½ inch when you get into Rio Grande City, and pretty much under a ½ inch everywhere else. So really not a whole bunch of favorable rain, although we do really need it. Here's what it looks like outside right now. Beautiful start to the day with pastel colors in the sky out there in Weslaco. You'll notice that the clouds will continue to fade away as that dry, stable air mass moves into play. 66 degrees is where we're at right now with a strong north wind at about 12 miles per hour on average. However, it's definitely a lot gustier at the coast. So here's a look at sustained wind speeds. Closer to the coast, 20 miles per hour. The farther offshore you go, the heavier those winds will be. So behind that, in the upper valley, not too bad out there. We'll have 15 to 25 mile per hour wind speeds today out of the north and northeast, gusting up near 30. But at the coast, a different situation here. We have the gale warning in place for the Gulf and the Bay waters until 10 o'clock this morning. So you could see winds gusting up near 60 miles per hour, 55, 60 miles per hour. Seas will average 6 to 12 feet. The Bay will definitely be rough out there, and this goes pretty much all day. After this gale warning expires at 10, and we're expecting a small craft advisory until 7 o'clock tonight. Here's a look at your temperature trend. Not too shabby. A few degrees below average today with 85 on the board, 88 about average to wrap up the work week. But as we head into Saturday, notice we go back above average with 90 degrees in the forecast. And you're also going to notice that the humid air does come back by the end of the weekend. You'll start to feel the stickiness out there. But for the most part, we're going to be dry through the weekend, and for Monday of next week, it's by Tuesday, that's when we have a shower possible with the next approaching system, but it doesn't even look all that favorable at this point in time, 20% or less. 85 degrees today with early leftover shower possible, decreasing clouds for the rest of the day, and those gusty winds will be around, so it may feel a little bit cool to your skin, but I think relatively comfortable for most of us. Overnight, clear skies will allow temperatures to bottom out near 58. That's the coldest night this work week and into the weekend, but as we look at the weekend, that's where we see the temperatures trend upward to the upper 80s and low 90s this weekend. We'll stay in the upper 80s as we head into next week. Shower possible by Tuesday, back to mainly dry conditions by the middle of the work week. Your overnight lows will gradually get a bit warmer. 60 tomorrow night, 65 for Saturday night, back to 71 by Monday night. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast. Stay